So as many of you know, you watched my video last night. Ray360, the guy that owns the Gamer Girls magazine, decided to send me a professional nastygram to my business email, threatening legal action and threatening to flag the video if I didn't take it down. And a lot of you were wondering if I was legally in the right by posting that video, which I was. A lot of you asked me, Rich, if there's nothing, if you're not infringing on any copyrights, if it falls under fair use, I don't get it. Why did you take the video down? And then there, of course, were the trolls calling me every name in the book, saying I'm a coward, pussy, so on and so forth, because I took the video down. What a lot of people don't realize about our very antiquated copyright system, especially in the United States, is that it is shoot first, ask questions later. And what do I mean? Well, what Ray probably would have done is either gotten a strike against my account or gotten Review Tech USA suspended from YouTube. And then after probably weeks of fighting and working with my boss over at Curse, who's a very awesome guy, then the strike would have been removed, and then my account would have been released and not suspended, so on and so forth. And then everything would have, because I was in the right, and everything would be resolved. But what Ray knows is that I'm not in a position to afford missing out on weeks of work. And I'm not going to put my channel at risk of being temporarily shut down for a video that's not going to get any more views. And this is what happens. This is what really bothers me about the copyright system in the States, is that it's really a lot of times, yes, copyright does need to exist. I know there's conspiracy theorists out there that says copyright's only to suppress free speech, and that's not true either. But unfortunately, there's douchebags like Ray that use the copyright system to censor. He didn't like what I said about his Gamer Girls magazine. It pissed him off. He was probably thinking that it was taken away from sales, which I'm sure it did, because the magazine deserves to get less sales. So instead of, maybe putting up a video refuting it, he could have put up a professional video saying, hey, Gamer Girls is actually for the gamer. He went the cheesy route and decided to use DMCA, which stands for Digital Millennium Copyright Act, and say, hey, I'm going to use that against you and get a strike on your account or go after you legally, which he had no leg to stand on with that, because he knows that what would happen is that you could shoot first, ask questions later, and he could have gotten my account suspended, flagged, and he knew that I wouldn't want to deal with it. And that's the problem, is that this happened to Total Biscuit too. He got a code for a game from the developer themselves to review it. He didn't give the game a positive review. He gave it a negative one. That pissed off the developer, so they decided to put a strike on his YouTube account because they were pissed off at what he had to say. And after they gave him a code to review it, knowing he was going to review it, they complained saying, hey, he used our footage of our game and we didn't give him permission to, even though they did. But because they were pissed, they used the broken U.S. copyright system to get the video flagged down and to put a strike on his account. Because unfortunately, because how copyright laws are set up in the United States, you can do that. It's bullshit, man. It's absolute bullshit. And that's why I took the video down. It's not that I was afraid. It's not that I secretly thought I did something wrong. It's just because of how things are set up with video sharing sites and copyright laws, I would have gotten my ass handed to me temporarily. Everything would have been cleaned up, but it just wasn't worth it. And a lot of other people who are content creators on YouTube have dealt with the same thing. I hope that YouTube one day could find a better solution to this and find a way to handle copyright claims better. But as of now, this is what it is, and you have to deal with it. Also, Ray, I want to thank you. I want to thank you for coming after a video, like 6 months too late, to try to censor me. Because the video I posted last night letting people know what you did is now at over 6,000 likes and 2,000 comments in maybe about 12 hours. So you could have just left it alone, Ray, and probably everyone would have started forgetting about that video. As a matter of fact, people were forgetting about that video. But you opened up Pandora's box, buddy. And you know what? Thank you. Thank you so much for doing that. You wanted people to stop talking shit about your magazine. You opened up the floodgates for 10 tons more of shit being talked about it. Now it's something that would have just went away and everyone would have not cared about. You turned into a shitstorm. Congratulations, dumbass. You deserve it. Alright folks, this is Rich of Review Tech USA. Make sure to rate, comment, favorite, and subscribe. And as always, thank you for supporting my channel. Have a good one.